Hey, hello everybody. Welcome. Today is day 7, or live stream 7, I should say. And we are given the feedback, and we are listening and wanting and in need of bangers. So let's listen. We got like 15, 16 submissions today, and there can be more submissions if you guys want to keep submitting. Link is in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. You guys are being awesome right now. We're going to find the heat. So let's do it. First off, first submission is called Journey, and this is from Sunny D. Let's find him right here. Sunny D, Journey. Let's get into it right away.
This is a journey into sound. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely. Woo!
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is clean.
Ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen.
Damn. Hey, give it up. Sunny D. Journey. Indeed, you took me on a journey. That was sick, honestly. If you looked at the LUFS, like maximum, we're at -7. So we're, pretty loud, but it could be a little bit louder. This isn't like a tear out song specifically. So it doesn't have to be like -4 LUFS, but you could just make it a little bit louder, like -6, -5 LUFS for this type of a genre here. It's very heavy. I like it. Really good flow, like in all the drops. And the cool thing is like all of these sections are different flows. This one sounds a little bit more heavy in the back. The intros, though, are kind of weird. I don't know if you heard, but during the build-up, it's like a sporadic bass almost.
This is
Just absolutely weird. These like super mega pitch bendy basses are cool sometimes, but I mean that's a really sensitive thing. During this build-up, it doesn't sound too good. It kind of makes the energy weird while building up. You really want to build up that tension and then release it. That's really heavy in the drop, so have that build-up match the drop's energy. I think that'll be awesome. Otherwise, the intro's cool. I like the trappy hip-hop stuff and drums, so nice. Good submission. Very solid. It was nice and pretty wide, pretty loud, very clean sound design, good flow. And if you guys see here, all the dynamics, if you see all this empty space, like that's helping a lot. That's fire. Nice, man. Nice. So, up next, we got Spicy, Ready to Blow, featuring Nat James, 100 followers free download. So that's good. Let's get it. Hey, eat dinner. Yeah.
I felt that ground break underneath me before I made a mark on my territory. I said to God, come release me and then blow me up in this industry. All I had was a need to speak all about in and out when I'm setting a degree, and I never come around to a version of me that I said I would allow with the belly of the beast, and I never meant to be the enemy, just overload of my energy. But fame came with a jealousy till the hate put me in jeopardy. I stay armored up, I'm still waiting to face my destiny. I set that bar way too damn high till nobody was in. Now all I see is below. I'm running along on this road. I'm keeping my plan on the low, but I think they see and believe and they know. I'm ready for war, and this feeling is out of control. As soon as you say it, I'll go. Now that I'm ready to blow. Now all I see is below. I'm running along on this road. I'm keeping my plan on the low, but I think they see and believe and they know. I'm ready for war, and this feeling is out of control. As soon as you say it, I'll go. Now that I'm ready to blow.
Freedom.
I felt that ground break underneath me before I made a mark on my territory. I said to God, come release me and then blow me up in this industry. All I had was a need to speak all about in and out when I'm setting a degree, and I never come around to a version of me that's CJ. Come with the show. I felt that ground break underneath me before I made a mark on my territory. I said to God, come release me and then blow me up in this industry. All I had was a need to speak all about in and out when I'm setting a degree, and I never come around to a version of me that I said I would allow with the belly of the beast, and I never meant to be the enemy, just overload on my energy. But fame came with a jealousy till the hate put me in jeopardy. I stay armored up, I'm still waiting to face my destiny. I set that bar way too damn high till nobody was any. Now all I see is below. I'm running along on this road. I'm keeping my plan on the low, but I think they see and believe and they know. I'm ready for war, and this feeling is out of control. As soon as you say it, I'll go. Now that I'm ready to blow. Now all I see is below. I'm running along on this road. I'm keeping my plan on the low, but I think they see and believe and they know. I'm ready for war, and this feeling is out of control. As soon as you say it, I'll go. Now that I'm ready to blow.
Ready to blow. Hey, that's that rhythm. That's that rhythm, man. Hey, spicy, ready to blow. Hey, if Nat James is the vocals on this, nice. Nice, Nat James. That's what I'm talking about. You see in the chat, they are talking about more vocal processing, and I'm listening to the vocals, and they're like kind of hidden behind the basses, right? You can't really hear them as much. And that's kind of a preference, right? You can mix the vocal, behind all the basses, or you can really mix it on top of the basses so you can hear it more. But I think it sounds good. It's not that bad. It could be a little bit more wet. Also, I think that the vocal is not cringy and also has good flow, which is rare. I usually hear these vocals and, they just can't rap. They're not on time, or they're just saying weird stuff. So this is good and refreshing to hear. The main rhythm bass plays a lot, and there's not really any variation. So I would try to at least add some variation with at least automation, maybe with an auto filter or something cool, just to kind of slightly change the tone of the main rhythm bass. It's designed well, sounds good, but just have it change a little bit, slightly move throughout the track. That'll really level it up. It's also nice and loud, -4, -5 lefts, which is good. And the width was good too. So that's good to see.
Ground break underneath me before I made a mark on my territory. I said to God, come release me.
We could fill out more space on the left and right, so you could even do some parallel processing, add some more width, and get that even loaded up more. But this is pretty solid. I mean, the chat was happy to hear some nice rhythm. It sounded clean. Honestly, the sounds that are playing here have been played a lot over the past couple of years. So it sounds like you kind of already heard it before. I'm not saying that's bad, but it's something to consider. Just remember that music is constantly changing. People's ears get tired of the same sounds, and people like to find new music. So try to create new sounds and maybe mix them in with the sounds that you have. But good submission. I like it spicy. This is what I'm talking about. Next, we have Narshred. System Struggle. First heavy song ever made. Need Goo. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, need good feedback. Sorry. Let's go.
System activated. Error. System malfunction. Oh. Security protocol engaged. Abort. System Narshred is malfunctioning. System malfunction. Abort. Security protocol engaged.
Gosh. Gosh, guys. Wow. The intros and the melodics are pretty impressive, honestly. The way you build tension in this build-up is magnificent. Honestly, it sounds dope. The way you use the melodics to build the intro is super cool. This, you're saying this is your first heavy song ever made, so we're gonna dive deep into the way that you made these basses. So it sounds good. Like the song arrangement's good. The layering is decent. The mixing needs just a little bit more work. You really want to just fill out the stereo image. It sounds like everything is almost too wide. Just make sure you have signals going mono and signals going stereo so you can fill out the full stereo image. And then make sure that you look at every single reverb in all the tracks and make sure that there's not a lot and you are keeping track of like all the reverbs that stack up together. And also the sub is not as fat as it could be in relation to the other basses. So when you have all your basses, you have like your 200 hertz to your 10,000 hertz, but you want to make sure that your mids, that 100 to 300 hertz, is filled up well with everything underneath 100 hertz, all the subs. And you can add some distortion to your sub. Don't be afraid to add like a saturator to the sub, pump it a little bit and give it some more distortion just so that we can have more beef with this. It is bass music, so you got to make sure you focus on that sub, focus on the bass a lot. But this is good for your first heavy song. The way you transition from the heaviness to the softness is also very good. Now, honestly, the call and response is decent, so just keep up the good work with arranging and flowing. Work on your sound design. Parallel process as much as you can. And reach out if you need help. Your music sounds good. Sounding awesome. System Struggle by Narshred. Good job. Next, we have Day 1 Rhythm Project, September 18th. This is nice. By Mipsy. Mipsy, let's get it.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, Mipsy, you say it's so dull and mono? Well, I mean, I'm glad that you at least hear what needs to be worked on, right? You're seeing visually that it's too mono, right? That's important. Just, duplicate one of the basses, parallel process it, make that one stereo while keeping the mono one, and that'll fix that issue. And when you say dull, the main problem that we're having is just not enough highs, right? It sounds like there's a phone filter on it almost, just not a strong one. And if you listen, we could use some more highs. It sounds like the whole mix needs some more highs. So just work on track to track, getting everything compressed, and then you can EQ some more highs, or you can add layers of, high sparkle on top of your layers so that you can actually get some cool results. But layering will be your best friend whenever you're having the dull problem. The sustain also in the drop, it goes really long. You can stop it at certain points and then have it go back, and that will help the song as well, the song arrangement. So just remember, there's a lot of sound being played. We want to work on dynamics and have some fill sections. You'll have like silence in a section. You can put a little vocal or a cool little fill, and then you can add dynamics throughout the drop, which will help a lot. It'll make it sound heavier.
Thanks for joining us.
I like the horse. But good, Mipsy. Very good. Get it layered. Get it a little bit less mono. Otherwise, good job. Next, we have Scarpy. We have the very rough WIP. I hate making sustains. They're obnoxiously difficult. I prefer to laser bleeps. Okay. Well, you know what? It has been said. Gosh, what was this? That's cool. Mix up this with this. You got a good time. These guns right here. Add some more throughout this. It plays right here. But have it play during these sections. These sustains. This is dope. I like the sound design, and if you see here, use of dynamics, beautiful. That's what I like to see. It's not loud enough though. We're at negative like 7, but this is like super heavy, and it deserves to be like at -5, -4. So I would get each track louder, start pumping it up, use saturators, glue compressors, amps, get that loud. Sounds cool. If you look at the width, we have some basses that are wide, other basses that are mono. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to get Ozone to do this. I'm using an imager. This is a stereo imager. There's probably free stereo imagers online, so just get one. And look, this is called the vector scope. So you could even try to look for vector scopes online, and that measures it. And then you can use the Haas effect to make things wide, and use delays and reverb to make things wide too. But yeah, work on that. Fill out the stereo image. Make it louder. I definitely like the vocals and the cool Reeses. The build-up, though, needs some work. It's just pretty simple. Make sure the timing's perfect. and make sure that the vocals are processed a little bit, don't sound too dry during the build. You can pitch them up as well. And add more of this. Cool, man. Good submission. I like it. Very good. Next, we have the WIP1. The infamous WIP1 from Zoofy. Let's get it. Zoofy WIP, work in progress. Let's go. We just had a little tease. Oh.
Motherfucking
Oh yeah. Hey. Wow. That was cool. Sound design. Let's tear out guns. Beautiful. Very nice, loud, thick. We're at like -3 LUFS. Ears blowing. Ears ringing right now. But that's okay. I like it. But one problem with these tear out guns is that, you know, obviously some of them are like off time, shifted off time a little bit. But you got to be careful when you do that. You know, when we're going off time and going off the grid, you can't just go willy-nilly. You know, you got to like have some sort of structure, like keeping the downbeat on time, or like maybe just one of the notes on time, or doing something so that you can kind of control the rhythm. And like in this section, like in these sections, it kind of just sounds like you're just spraying the gun randomly. And you never really want to hear that, because you want to keep the energy, keep the flow, and not have us stop moving our head in the same motion we're supposed to be moving. So be careful when you're riding the guns. They sound heavy. They sound nice. Very good use of dynamics here. You see nice little fill sections and drop-offs. That's good. Guitar to match the energy of the drop. Very important. I like that. That's cool. It sounds like the guitar is just by itself for a very long time. So definitely, you know, add some, as it progresses, you can add some more sounds with the guitar. During the build-up, these drums, you could just make them like duh, 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 4 to the floor. That's almost like a Jersey club kick pattern. So yeah, we just need to build as much energy as possible, especially with a heavy drop like this. So make sure the kicks are on time, make them go fast, build them up fast, have something pitch up as well, like a vocal. And then you can also add some risers and just build as much tension as possible, because you have a nice drop to release to. But nice. I like it. Good job. Definitely good. And it was wide enough, loud enough. So that's what we like to see. That was Zoofy with his work in progress. Next, we have Hyperinvasion with his work in progress called Obstreperous. I think that's how it. Yep, I don't know. Let's run it.
let them in, fear will literally kill you from the inside.
Sorry. I have to stop it. I'm sorry. It's just like, all right. So this is basically just like noise playing. It's not really dance music. There's not drums to dance to. We're basically, the kicks are hidden with all this sound. You can see it in the waveform. We need to have strong sidechain with the kick and the snares so that we can actually fill them. They cannot be lost in the mix. That's a huge issue. It's very loud. We're at -3. So if you're just pumping sound and noise at someone, it has to be like contained somehow. There has to be dynamics. For you to just pump sound like this for this long, it's crazy. It's hard to listen to. You can't listen to it. It's kind of scary. So please make sure you load someone else's track, use it as a reference, and see how the touring artists are structuring their songs. Look at how intros are made. Look at how build-ups are made. Look at how the drops are made. And make sure that you focus on having and separating your sub. We need that bass to be separate. With this, we can't really feel the sub and feel the bass, which is important. We want to be able to feel the bass and sub. So there's a lot of things to work on. Definitely not bashing on you anyway, because you have sound design skills and you can make sounds. You just have to make sure you organize them and, show them properly to your audience. But yeah, hit me up in the Discord if you need help. I will give you any tips that you need at any time. And the friends are here to help you as well. Next, we have Basics Snare. Sonare? Rave. Let's kid it. Oh, what a close, eh? Impact. Oh. Okay, that was cool. Nice and refreshing. Drums are hitting. I mean, he said it right away in the chat. It needs to be turned up louder. Yes, sir, it does. We're at negative 12 lufs maximum. Very quiet. If we were to like play this next to a song like at the club, it would sound a lot quieter. So that is important to fix. Use glue compressors to make all your mids to super highs louder, and then like separate the sub, and then you can make that as loud as needed. Just make sure that you have them separated so that it's an easy, clean fix. But yeah, that's an easy fix. Song arrangement is good. You have nice flow. We also have nice soundscapes at the beginning. If you see, great use of dynamics going from nothing to slowly building up. During this first drop, the sustain is playing like the whole time. And I would just add variation to it. You know, you can kind of mute some sections, or you can duplicate it and kind of change the tone of the new one, and then have like a slightly different one play halfway through the drop. Slightly vary the sustain so that it's not playing the same thing. That's just something I picked up there. Otherwise, this new bass that starts playing in the middle, wop, 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 like that little whip bass, that's fresh, that's fire. Use more of that, make it a little louder. That thing's fresh and makes it sound really heavy. Also, I really like how you, like, it's cool when you're thinking of producing and thinking of the DJ in mind, because when we close this drop, we drop into the breakdown and it's a perfect 4-bar, and then we go into this. It's just perfect for DJing. And I think this should be done more by all of us. Usually I do like 2-bar breaks and then get back into the breakdown. But if it's 4 bars, it'll just be perfect when DJing. So yeah, I think that's awesome. I learned from that just looking at that. So that's cool. Good submission. Nice heaviness. Second drop is sick. I like that. Just make it louder, and I think you have a banger on your hands, man. That's some nice fire stuff. Yeah, send it in the Discord when it's louder too. We'd like to hear it. Good job. Next, we have the Rhythm version 3, and this is from Error Code. Look at that doggo.
Drop it like it's hot.
Whoa.
Downloading.
Hey. Ooh. This is dope. Nice. Easy, simple rhythm, you know? Just a little nice idea going on here. The intro sounds really loud. You know, if this was quieter and then the drop was loud, the drop would sound like it hits harder because just naturally it gets louder. So I recommend you do that. And then also, if you look, the only thing that's really wide is the clap.
Drop it like it's hot.
So that's cool. That fills out the stereo image, but only on like the third beat of the drop. So I would recommend using parallel processing and adding a wide layer to that rhythm wub, because that'll be cool. And you can even make that wide layer like Tony, add a comb filter, make it cool. You know, just make it all flavorful. But this is nice. Nice idea. You can continue writing this out and then maybe experiment with some sustains. Change rhythm. Make new rhythm. And people will recognize you. You will stand out. Sick though. I like it. Good rhythm wubbies. Next we have Tang. Tang is the dog. And Tang is the Tang out king. Let's get it. Oh, whoa, behave. God. Oh. Damn it, Tang. You are so cool. That was heavy, man. I mean, as you guys can just hear, very high level of sound design going on here. Extremely loud, -2 LUFS. What's cool is that it's so loud, but it sounds so good that you want to keep turning it up and blow your ears, and that is how you know it's a banger. It's a good sign. Also, it's very wide. Like, just look at the wideness. Spread them out. And if you guys can tell, these fills, right? These add so much dynamics. Thick vocals, rising up in pitch, and boom, blasting off. Kick is super prominent and snare super prominent. This is just awesome, man. This is just awesome. Hip hop song at the beginning. That's why I skipped. For copyright reasons, he said to do so. Otherwise, dang. Release more music, man. What are you doing, dog? Are you just sitting on all your music like you think you cool over there? Come on, dog. Just it's time. We'll plan it out, you know? What do you need? Just let me know. Hit me up in the Discord. We'll get you right. Sick music. I love it. Next, we got Break Your Neck. This is by the Untitled Society with this picture of breaking necks. Let's get it. Okay, that's Break Your Neck by Untitled Society. And to be honest, there's not a lot of neck breaking going on in this one as much, you know. We're in 2022 right now, and we're at the point where people are making literal neck breaking songs. And when you grab that rail, you just break your neck. And I'm sorry, but this song isn't really giving me that energy. You got to create energy with tension. You got to keep the energy with call and response during the drop. With this song, we have nice width. It's -5. It's pretty loud. we're missing highs. I would definitely add more highs to some of the sounds so that we can fill out that side of the frequency range. But one of the main issues here is that the main bass kind of just takes a walk and just keeps on walking and doesn't really have much call and response going on. It's just playing, and then randomly the sustains will just start playing. But you really want to have your basses talk to each other, go back and forth, and have movement with these basses. That will actually have people break their necks. That will create the energy and tension that you need. So just listen. That main bass is kind of playing throughout the whole drop, doing the same thing, same rate. So you want to add some variations. You want to layer it some more, make some new tones, and just, add some sparkle, add some pizzazz so that we can start breaking our necks to this. Decent idea. I like it. Oh yeah, I just work on the drums. This drum pattern is like not on time with the melody that's being played. Super sick dark melody. I love that. But like it should be kick, snare. But kind of like delay it a bar. It's just the timing's off. So I'd fix that too. That's important. Get your timing right. But nice. That's how we do it. This next submission, I don't know what this is. This is a video? Is this? Yeah. No, this is some music. All right. Next time, SoundCloud private link, please. Thank you. All right, well, we have a snippet that we can work with it. Well, first issue is I'm blasting it with the gain, so I can't really tell exactly how loud it is and how it's mixed. So I can't give you feedback on that. But I can give you feedback on the cool color basses. I like color basses. I like the way yours sound. I like your snare. Just definitely have some call and response with these color basses. It's just playing the whole time. Let's add some new basses, have them go back and forth with each other. And start getting that Wu-Tang on. This is cool. SoundCloud private link next time, please. Next, we got my friend Assesso. This is the Subconscious Final Mix 8/11/22. Let's date that. Let's get it.
As time progressed, our current state of the subconscious mind was no longer viable. What you're about to experience is no longer your conscious mind, but the subconscious mind of Assesso.
Thank you. Damn. Whew. Flexing on us. Really. Honestly, the intro, cinematic soundscape, sounds just perfect. Your tag that goes into the break, that goes in perfect to the build. Like all the energy and the drums are just layered perfect and sound really good. Builds a lot of energy. Really nice sounds, nice sustain. There's a lot of nice layers going on here. Lots of wide layers, lots of top-end layers. The main bass, kind of like a prosecute, resurrect bass, sounding really sick. Now that's the main bass, but honestly it sounds almost like too thin, like it's compressed too much, like it's kind of squashed almost. That is the main bass, so I think that really should be focused on just going a little bit higher, more prominent in the mix. It sounds really good, but it could definitely be the star of the show, which I think would be awesome. It gets louder in this section. So yeah, like the way it's louder here, that's nice. Better. I would apply that to, you know, the other sections of the drop. That'd be sick. Otherwise, it's hard to get feedback on this. It's loud enough, wide enough. The breakdowns, build-ups are perfect. The way you go from like the second build, the middle build. Nice use of builds here. This is good, and very good use of dynamics. You guys can just see visually. Gangster flow, sick. Dope, man. Keep making stuff like this. This is what we want to hear. Some bangers. Next, we got I Stole From Vexer. Extronics. Let's get it. Hey. Okay, let's get it. Oh. God. All right, this is sick. Okay. But there are a little bit of issues, but this is still amazing. This tape stop, but then to the phone. Tape stop to phone filter. Ooh, that's like a football play. You know, that's like a audible option. Tape stop to phone filter to bass drop. Okay, you can visually see it here, but there's more dynamics here. Just like, see these little spaces going down compared to this. It looks like you're just freaking pushing it to the limit here. And if we zoom out, you can see like it's like basically a block, rectangle block. So that's an issue. You can visually see it and you can also hear it. It's almost compressed too much. If you're pumping the limiter, this can be an issue too. Just make sure you're aware of this, and we have dynamics in the full drop. The dynamics change a little bit here. And that's good. That's what we want. But the song, it does need to be turned up all the way on my audio interface. So it's like mixed weird. It says it's loud enough, but it's not actually loud enough. And the waveform is showing that it's like clipping. So yeah, check all your compression settings, check all the limiter settings. Make sure you're not pumping them too much and get that fixed. It'll get loud. This sounds dope. Sick sound design, sick guns. I love the little tricks you used in the middle. Extronics, you're a boss and you know that. Also, use some glue compressors right here. Get your intros louder. You know, don't make it as loud as the drop, but make it, you know, pretty loud and comparable so that we can have a full energy in the intro, build up, and then drop. Sick. Next, we got Ruby's lame submission. What? Ruby, this ain't no lame. Let's get it. Jeez.
I've got the power now. Higher, higher, burning fire, making music like a choir.
Damn. Distortion. This is sick. Very psychedelic. If you heard this at a festival or something, you dropped this, it would be going crazy. But definitely, it could use some call and response. You know, we're just going straight into the bass. It could be like, you know, add some little space and silence right here. I mean, it's just calling for more fills. Add some silence, add some nice fills. The dynamic in between this loudness and the silent fill and then this loudness would be just absolutely insane. It's crazy. It's crazy how you're able to kind of contain this much distortion, which is very hard to do. And on these intros, I just recommend like adding melodies that like build energy. You know, fast arps, fast synths, super sick synths that add emotion. There's like just atmospheres and drums, and you can definitely add more tension and energy during your buildups to match the super high energy drop. But Ruby, as usual, your stuff's amazing. Nice. -5. Luffs, it was good. It was decently wide, and that's what we like. It doesn't always have to be super wide, but we definitely need width, and we have width on this, so that's what we were looking for. Let's go ahead and get all the new tracks that have been submitted real quick and get down with the get down. Alien Park. The Alien Park? Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, my gosh. Alien Park, what's good? Thank you for submitting. Aquino. I love your music, by the way. Alien Park. I listen to it a lot. Oh my gosh, how many people submitted? Dang, guys. Oh my gosh. Intermission, 1 second. We're just getting all the downloads. Like a 1 second. Grim, what did you send me, dude? Bro, you're lucky. You are my friend. Why are you sending me a whole... I'm picking just one. This one, because it says work in progress. And then we're going to get all the new ones that we just got. Space Worm, that's what I'm talking about. Put these in right here. Give it like a 1, 2, 5 seconds. If you guys see, Ableton is slow at loading audio file right here. It's doing its best. Cobra, I'm gonna put you in the back like you requested. And we are on our way. We are on our way. Okay, I don't think I can accept any more submissions. This is getting long. This is already at an hour. We're going to close submissions. Closing submissions. Closed. All right. All right, let's get it, guys. I'm stoked. Looks like next we got Grim. Grim is the homie. We got Pull Apart, Work in Progress. Let's fucking get it. Well, looks like opening that Google Drive folder wasn't a bad idea after all. God damn. Graham, what have you been doing, bro? I miss you, dog. I can't believe this is what you're making in your free time. This is so heavy. All right, let's get back to normal. All right. So, as you guys heard, it's definitely loud enough, definitely wide enough. Sound design, impeccable. Very good use of dynamics. You guys can visually see here. We're using good dynamics. It's very heavy, honestly. And I'm hearing just new sounds that I don't usually hear, which is refreshing, which is good. You know, with the tear out game, a lot of the sounds are sounding the same nowadays. And it's just very unique, very good. Good build up. Very good call and response. It's super distorted. It's crunchy, and I like it. Honestly, you know, music is subjective at this point. If you don't like distortion, maybe you just need to go read a book or something. All right, because this is fire. Grim, good job. Keep submitting. Go chill in the Discord, man. It's growing. It's awesome. I love to hear it. The alien's still fucking dancing. Oh my god. All right. Next, we got the dog. We got Jay, we got Jordan, we got JLS. I'm happy he submitted Space Worm. Let's go.
You are now entering the worm's domain. Nothing is safe from its insatiable appetite for chaos and destruction.
Let's go. It's 808. Oh fuck. Woo. Okay. Oh, abrupt ending. Okay. Alrighty. This is cool. Melodics on point. Music theory on point. You are using your scales and your chords like a G. Now, if you see in this little section, I say where to sub at, though. And that's simply because we're breaking it down right here. It's just screaming for some low end and some bass. But there's none. So fix that. That'd be nice. Got to get that pumping. And one big problem, I think, is when the drop hits, it sounds like what was happening before it. And what I mean is like all the frequencies are playing, and all of a sudden we get it to drop and all the same frequencies are playing. It doesn't really sound like it's different, and it doesn't sound as impactful as it should. You're building great energy to the drop, but as soon as the drop happens, there's not really that oomph, like that special sound or that special mix where we can perceive it to be different. And I think that'll be really important for your drops moving forward, is to like focus on making that drop sound super impactful and basically way more amazing than the rest of the song. And you can use dynamics, use volume shifts, use, mutes right here and fills and different things so that you can bring it in. So like you're basically giving us like a fake drop here, right? But all the basses are playing. You could use like phone filters or different filters and slowly bring them in so that we like kind of throw the frequencies at you as soon as the drop hits. And Jay, if you need help with doing all that, hit me up in the Discord. We could probably do that tonight or tomorrow. We'll get you right. But it sounds good. I really like to hear that you're composing these songs and you're learning a lot. You're actually making heavier music. So it's dope. Your melodic and your heaviness is going to just conquer the world. So keep on practicing, dog. Sounding good. Next we got Bing Bong. Bing Bong is from... Yo, whoa. Anubis DJ. Yo, what is this? Who? What? Hold on. How do I know this is a work in progress? I don't know. Hold on, let's check real quick. All right, yeah, this sounds like a work in progress. All right, let's go.
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out the... What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? You see these dogs in your front yard? Just know upstairs I'm going hard.
Biden.
You see these dogs? Bing bong. Uh-oh.
Oh, bing bong. Ableton Club.
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out the... What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? You see these dogs in your front yard? Just know upstairs I'm going hard. You see these dogs? Bing bang.
Uh-oh.
You want to tell Joe Biden right now?
And that was Bing Bong by DJ Anubis. Thank you for your submission. I'm glad that wasn't like a random song off YouTube that someone just randomly submitted, so that's good. Okay, there are some things that we need to fix, you know. If you can tell, like the mix, like the intro of the mix sounds a lot louder than the drop. When the basses start playing in the drop, they kind of sound low volume almost.
Uh-oh.
So during the drop, we definitely want those basses to be, you know, almost louder in volume than all the other sounds in the mix, just so that they can be fat and be prominent. Good sound design, got cool little wubs. Now,
Uh-oh.
Now, the call and response is kind of sporadic, you know, it's like a random vocal and then just start dropping the bass. You can have different basses talk to each other to, you know, add more energy in the song. This is a cool section. I like this. If it was louder in the mix, if you use like some glue compressors, some saturators, or even some extra distortion, you know, do some parallel processing, keep that signal, but add an extra signal, that'll make things louder and fuller. And I think that'll be a good idea. So work with that. If you don't know how to parallel process or group things and make multiple signals, and just hit me up. We can help you with that. That's easy. But the second drop here has the same issue.
Uh-oh.
Our poor bass is like low in volume, not high energy. And then for this one, it kind of just sounds like the bass is just randomly doing something just over and over again. And that's the last thing you want to hear. You want to make the basses sound unique and flow with one another. So work on call and response. It's really important. Reference some finished songs by touring artists and see how they do their call and response so you can learn techniques from them. Because it's really easy to tell if basses are just playing over and over again rather than like talking to each other and moving. And it's also easy to tell if the basses are just random different basses. You can duplicate one bass, slightly change it with like a Serum Effects, use some Corpus, or I'm sorry, you can use the comb filter in Serum Effects, or you can use a Corpus and add new tones and start making new basses that are similar to the previous one, but still different, so that they sound like they fit together. Because that's important. You want things to mesh. That'll be good. But Bing Bong, pretty cool. I like the Joe Biden samples. It definitely has some potential. I will get to work on some call and response. Otherwise, cool. Next, we have, I don't know, Dizzy. Savram Dizzy. Yo, is your name Savram or Dizzy? I'm so confused, but I don't know. Dizzy. Let's get it.
No rush, go on, you dumb. Like a for push and shove. Make your piece of love turn to peace and glove. Now you gotta drop it like it's hot. on me. What they wanna move like? No.
I don't know, Dizzy coming in with that orangadang. All right, so honestly, this has good potential. It's definitely loud enough for like -4, -3. Definitely wide enough. Drop it like it's hot sample coming in. When you hear that sample, though, I mean, you have to deliver. You know, you can't just throw in that sample willy-nilly and act like everything's going to be okay right after that sample ends, because you have to deliver. So, in your delivery, there are some issues. And the main issue is, like, it's too distorted. There's too much noise. There's too much going on. And there's not enough, like, fills or dynamics to, like, give us a break from all that noise. You know, bass music is noise. It's basically organized, beautiful noise. But when you're just throwing at it like this, it gets too much. And we have to be careful. Can't just make things super loud and start adding all kinds of sounds, because they'll get messy and they'll get muddy. You want to clean up the frequency ranges of around like 100 to 300 hertz. That's where the mud lives. And then if you hear like any screechy sounds, you could start using your EQ8 to find them and slightly notch them out and start, you know, carving out frequencies and making things clean and beautiful. That's what I recommend. It's important that we have a clean mix when making super loud, distorted bass music. So yeah, otherwise I like it. Good potential. And I just maybe would like maybe work with some vocals in the beginning. Just something cool to add more energy during the build-up to match the heaviness of the drop. Okay. Next we have a special submission from Alien Park. I've listened to a lot of your music. It's fucking fire, and I definitely think this is going to be fire too. So let's get it. Bro. Oh my gosh. So as you guys can hear, this is what it sounds like when someone really good attempts to make a tear out song. Fucking crazy. First off, the guns are super heavy, right? The call and response is like super good. And if you guys notice, there's like neuro fills and sick fills that, you know, aren't the same as the guns that. So really nice movement from bass to bass. Really important that you do that. As you guys see, there's dynamics. You know, we're not clipped to the top. We can actually see the waveform. While we see the waveform, it's really loud at the same time. That's how you can tell we have a good mix. It's fucking shit loud. It's -3, -2 loves breaking my eardrums loud, but that's the good thing. It's so loud that you kind of want to keep turning it up, and it's not loud where you want to like turn it down. Very, very wide, super sick. I think the best part is like when you chop up the basses like this. Just that boom, boom, just sick flow, sick flow. Makes you want to headbang even fucking harder. Just the way that the drop is arranged is really professional, and it should be studied by the people that are honestly watching this. I love it. The only thing I would really fix is like this section, you know, just like add like a fast melody or something fast to like keep the energy fast. And then the build up gets fast and then boom. It's awesome. I love it. Thank you for submitting. She was gas. Can't wait to meet you one day. Let's fucking move on to the next. We got the Aquino original Revenant Apex Dubstep Flip. If it has Apex Legends audio, so it will don't gotta play. Oh, he said skip halfway through the song. Okay, I'll go to the build up. Let's get it.
Now you will understand why you fear the dark. It's just a bad dream.
Hey, that's the Revenant Apex Dubstep Flip. It's Aquino or Aquino. Sorry if I got it wrong. Original. Good stuff, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for submitting. The main thing that I notice here is it's not loud enough. We're at like -8 LUFS, like maximum. -9. So basically, if you were to, you know, throw this next to like a Skrillex track or an Excision track, it's going to be a lot quieter and you would have to turn it up. And if you're DJing it live, that can be an issue. So you really want to make sure that you get your tracks loud. I recommend at least going to like -6, -5, -4. This is some heavier dubstep, so it can be louder. And also, with the basses, you see the basses just start playing, right? Focus on call and response. Let your basses talk to one another. You're changing the rate, which is good. So you're adding some variation with the basses. That's always awesome. You add new fast basses over here. But you can kind of like split up some spaces, add some silence, add some nice little fills, and make it have like sections almost, because the basses are just playing the whole time. You want to add some energy and movement throughout the whole drop. Good sound design. You have some nice basses. They're layered pretty well. Nothing is like clashing too much that I'm hearing, so it's good. And of course, you're sampling something dope, so that's awesome. Awesome. Good job. Next, we have the JoJo ID. This is from Bloom Dubs. Let's get it. Sorry.
Warning, the following song will crush your speakers.
Oh yeah. Nice drums. Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh. Hey, that the JoJo ID, and that is from Bloom Dubs. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. The JoJo ID. Now, very nice drums, and you brought some really organic, very nice sounding drums that I don't usually hear. I really like it. It's like I'm at a zoo, like about to go tribal dance or something in Africa. It's amazing. That's cool, safari adventure. I like that. You brought some drums. It's really cool how you brought these drums during the drop. I like that. But you know what's weird? This is the first drop. But we're only at like -7, -6 LUFS. But at this drop, we're at like -3 LUFS. So like the second drop is like significantly louder, more tear outy. But it's weird because the drop should at least be the same volume, you know, even if they are different. You want to add some more stuff in this to make it a little bit louder to match the second drop. Now, if you listen, there's like a synth, like wah, 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 almost like a horn. That's louder than the main bass. The main bass sounds too wet. It almost sounds like too reverbed or maybe too wide, but you can't hear it as much. Make sure you parallel process that. Keep a mono signal of that main bass, blend it in with that either wide or reverb bass so that you can have a loud, nice, fat, thick main bass, main lead bass, so that you can actually have it loud and proud and ready to go. Those are the main things that I would work on. Otherwise, I like this song. Very nice to hear. Next, we got Crouton. Your name is Croissant in the Discord and Crouton in SoundCloud. You're a boss. Unearthly creatures. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh. Okay, Crouton, I see you.
Last October, in the quiet Mississippi town of Pascagoula, two local men confronted authorities with a rather bizarre story. Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker told of a strange craft landing near their fishing site and of being taken aboard by three unearthly creatures.
Hey.
Last October, in the quiet Mississippi town of Pascagoula, two local men confronted authorities with a rather bizarre story.
Unearthly creatures.
Woo! That was cool. That's refreshing. It's still dubstep, and I like it. Now, it's not loud enough. It's like -12 LUFS. It definitely needs to be louder. You can use a glue compressor on your groups or your master, pump everything up, or you can separate your sub, which is the everything under 100 hertz, and then you can make everything above 100 hertz a lot louder with the compressor, and start getting to like, you know, -7, -6 LUFS for this type of dubstep. Alien Park mentioned Lumpaschetti or Lumpasket, and yeah, it's definitely that type of vibe. There's like 3 different sections, right? There's this section, there's this section, there's this section. But here, you mess with dynamics a lot. You're going from like really fat, loud sounds to very quiet, almost silence. And that dynamics is really cool to the ear. And you should mess with that a lot more. Sounds good, sounds fire. Especially in comparison to this, where there wasn't as much. You can add fills and stuff, and, you know, take notes from the different dynamics that are used right there. The call and response in this, sick. They're talking cool. You're panning left to right with different basses here. Some are just moving in cool ways. That's cool. You keep it moving, keep it interesting. That's what I like to hear. And I like the sample tool too. That's cool.
Last October, in the quiet Mississippi town of Pascagoula, two local men, Calvin.
Not really a build-up, but still cool. Just nice little symbol to lead you into the drop. So that's cool. Definitely keep on producing, Crouton. You got the producer's ear. Your drums are on point. Your arrangement was good. So yeah, good job, man. I like to hear it. Just make it a little louder. If you need help, just hit me up in the Discord. We'll get you right. Thank you for submitting. Okay, lastly, we have Odd Cobra. Odd Cobra has been making bangers lately. So let's go ahead and check it out. This is the new ID. Let's get it. Shout out Ableton Trial. Shout out Ableton. Shout out Cobra. Shout out Crouton. Shout out Ruby. Shout out Sabertooth. Shout out Ellie Park. Shout out Vex. Shout out Jay.
But this is not alright. It's not.
Oh no. Oh. Damn. Oh gosh. Odd Cobra, thank you for submitting that fire. What a great way to end the stream with such fire. Dude, heavy guns. We're almost on the point where it's too much distortion, but damn, dude. Somehow you're making it work. Oh, God. So look, super wide, super loud, -3 LUFS, very, very wide. There's like a dry vocal, like bam, 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 going. Like, and just the way it's flowing with like the super compressed guns, it's just really cool. And then you're using good use of dynamics, which is breaking us from the super loud distortion, and you use it perfectly.
It's not.
Good call, good response. You change up the pattern, change up the flow, keep dynamics. It's beautiful. God, and these choir downbeats are so sick. Impressive. Good job, man. But like, why is it so short? Like, come on, bro. I don't know why you tripping. Yeah, just run it. All right, guys. We're done. Thank you guys so much for coming. You're amazing. This was the live feedback stream. If you guys want to get projects and racks and files or my Patreon, please like it and comment and subscribe. We're doing a lot. We're doing more. Join the Discord. There's a big community growing. We're here to help you produce better. We're sharing things. And we're making friends, most importantly. But thank you guys for everything. The support has been real. I will see you guys soon. There's a video tomorrow. Have a good night and stay fresh. Peace out.